What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to be unboxing and building the Blokees Shining version 03 Shattered Universe Transformers. So this was sent to me by Blokees. Thanks for sending this out. I actually was busy, so they sent me a lot of stuff. I've got to take a look at that. Among the Transformers, there's also a new line which I'm going to take a look at soon, and that'll be the Saint Seiya. But this box has 6 figures in it. We've got Ultra Magnus, Bumblebee, Orion Pax, Megatron, Tarn, and Ramjet. And they're all done in kind of a shattered glass deco. We do have the secret figure here, which is, I guess, an IDW styled Megatron. And you get the Miner version of Megatron there. So it seems like it should be the other way around, but I don't care either way. Pretty cool. These are the ones that light up, by the way. That's what shining is. Shining means it lights up. Same thing on the top. Chest and eyes have lights that glow. Just as Blokees Transformers all the way around. So let's get it open. Alright, and like I mentioned, you get 6 boxes inside. On the front, it shows a picture of that Miner Megatron. Here's the figures. On the back, some writing. It's UV reactive also. I forgot to mention that. So if you have a UV light, you can shine it on there and it will react to the light due to the paint or the finish of the plastic. And I will unbox each one of these and build them so you can see how they go together. I'm just going to do it in my new style, which is, just the sort of stop motion style of building. Let's get these guys out here. So first up, and they did change these instructions, or at least they did for the prior ones. I think we got Orion Pax. So yeah, the old ones, they had all the instructions for all of the figures on one sheet. Now they're doing it specific instructions for the one that's in here. So this one is for Orion Pax. Alright, there is Orion Pax built up, and he looks really good. The light shines through this chest very well, and he's got a lot of paint on him. Really nice looking. This is orange plastic, but it looks, painted. You got little white details here, yellow for the lights up here, silver for the legs. A lot more paint than I expected. Silver for the crotch with the yellow on top. Light up features really, really well done. Let's go over the articulation. So we're just going to go over this one and then we'll skip the others. But head is on a ball joint, goes up to there, down to there, side to side, rotates around. Really good looking head sculpt. Lights and eyes as well. Shoulders on a ball joint and a hinge that goes up and down, forward and backward. Butterfly joint there. Rotation at the elbow. You have a 90 degree, more than 90 degrees at the elbow. Wrists are on a ball joint, so it rotates around and goes in and out, up and down. Waist rotation. And I forgot to mention there's silver paint here on the waist and the abs. And then some paint detail there. I mean, all the deco on this is really, really nicely done. Legs are on a ball joint, kick up to there, back to there, out to the side, rotation at the thigh on the ball joint, rotation at the knee, a little past 90 on the knees, you got the wheels here, and feet are on ball joints, so it goes forward and backwards, side to side, and it rotates at the foot. And I really like the look of this guy. He does come with a blaster, just done in this black plastic, sculpted nicely, and all of them come with a stand as well, colored to match the character. So obviously this one's yellow, and the Decepticons typically are done in purple. And of course we get the alternate hands here. The hands come on a sprue like this, but you can just pop them off, and you get these open, expressive hands for each of them as well. Now I'm not going to cover the stand and the rest of it for each of the other figures. Just want to show you on this one. And for the Orion Pax, here it is next to the Transformers 1 Orion Pax and the IDW Optimus Prime. And they look good together. I really like this G1 looking Orion Pax. They just did a really nice job, especially the chest there. Yeah, different gun this time. He gave him a new gun. All right, let's open up the next one. And I forgot to mention, there's an easy way to open this plastic. You just pull. There's a little string all the way around. If you pull right there, that just makes it easy to rip it all the way around, and you can pull off this plastic. I made it hard on myself the first time, but let's see what we got here. And they always have the nicest packaging. It's just like beautiful and shiny. It's a shame to throw it away because it looks so nice. All right, next we have Bumblebee. I guess shattered glass Bumblebee. So let's get him built. Alright, and here is the Bumblebee, or I guess shattered glass Bumblebee. And he looks pretty cool. He's got quite a bit of paint on him. Again, all of these are kind of surprising me with the amount of paint. He does have the light up feature in there, in the chest and the eyes. Blue eyes. Nice gold paint here on the legs, on the feet, on the crotch there. He comes with some new accessories, so I just want to go over those. By the way, here's his collector's card. It says Bumblebee. And we get this communicator, and he's got, I think this is Daniel. It's hard to tell. Oh, actually this might be Spike, adult Spike. And you can put this here. And I mean, I don't remember him ever looking like this in the movie, so I don't know why he's talking to Spike, but there you go for that. And we get this, which is a brand new version of Spike. It's unpainted, it's just a gray plastic, but I guess to show scale, they have him here. I found that a little odd. This is the first time I've included a human figure or a figurine with Blokees. And for another comparison, there is the Bumblebee with the original Bumblebee. And only difference really is he now comes with this little miniature Spike. Otherwise, same gun, same communicator, different paint scheme, but there you go. All right, let's open the next one. And now that we've built so many of these, the build is just very easy for me, which is why I don't even bother going over the instructions. But we have Tarn. So we did get Tarn once before, but we don't have this light up version. So that's pretty cool. So let's get him built. All right, there's Tarn, and he looks really cool. I love how they did the paint on this. The chest has black, yellow for the Decepticon logo, white paint. He does have the light up chest. Although this one's a little bit harder to see compared to the others, but you know, it does light up. It's just dim in my lights. But it does light up pink on the eyes and on the chest. Nice looking gun there. This one does have a little manufacturing defect. You probably didn't even notice it, but on the arms there's a little purple paint here. This one doesn't have it. It's on the back of the arm. That's the first time I've seen anything like that from Blokees. A little error, not a big deal, but that's unusual. They don't usually have stuff like that. This one comes with a swap out head, which I thought was very, very cool. So you can just lift up on this head on the ball joint and pop on the new head. And you can have the unmasked Tarn face. I really liked that they gave the entire thing rather than just having you take apart the head. That's really, really cool. I love that they gave you a second head. And I already have a Tarn, so I'll probably, use this one with the unmasked face. But yeah, it looks very nice. And here's his collector's card. Nice little bit of artwork there. All right, and here's Tarn with the original non-shining version, and they've added quite a bit of paint detail on this shining version. And it does come with the alternate head sculpt here, which does look the same, but obviously it's got the light up eyes. So if you want that, you can have that. I just think it's cool that they included that. But again, lots of nice painted detail on the new one. But other than that, it is the same mold as this original. All right, let's get the next one opened up. And we have Ramjet. And this is the first cone, second cone head. We got Ramjet or Dirge in the first one. After we get these all built, I'll bring in their, paired figures like Dirge for this guy, so you can see them next to their counterparts. All right, there's Ramjet all built, and I think this is one of the best looking ones. They really went all out with the paint. You got gold paint back here, silver paint for the intakes, yellow with Decepticon logo, Tempo paint all over the place. It looks really good. Nice posable wings here, Decepticon logo there, a little black panel lining there. That's kind of a surprise. Here's the back. You do have the wings back here too. I mean, it's just very, very well done. They did a good job on this. And yeah, it lights up in the chest and in the eyes. And here's his collector's card. All right, next we've got Ramjet with Dirge. And this guy really has a lot more paint and just detail on it compared to this guy. This was just a Galaxy version, but this is a shining version. So of course it gets the paint job and a light up chest and all that. And I really think it looks really nice. Hopefully you can see that, but we have one more to go. We have to get Thrust to complete the set of cone heads. All right, now let's get this guy open. Let's see who we got. And like I mentioned before, they're all pretty much the same build. Little tweaks here and there, but overall, the build process is basically the same as it has been. And we got Megatron, or I guess Miner Megatron. IDW Miner Megatron. All right, let's get him built. Alright, there's Miner Megatron all built up, and he looks really cool. He's got some nice kind of caution tape paint here on the front. It's got a metallic caution paint here. Let's turn it on so you can see. It does turn yellow and the eyes turn red. Really cool looking. He's got a little gun here. He also comes with his little axe. So appropriate weapons for Miner Megatron. Just looks cool overall. And here's his collector card. All right, and last but not least, there's the Miner Megatron, or I guess IDW Miner Megatron, next to the Shining version of Megatron that we got a while back, and then the IDW Megatron over here. And again, looks really cool. They've changed up quite a few parts on this one. Namely, we get a brand new gun and a brand new axe, which we haven't gotten before. And a lot of the parts, especially the backpack and some of the chest parts, are new. So I think they did a good job on this guy, you know, differentiating him from the rest of the Megatron so far. All right, let's open up the last one. This should be the Ultra Magnus, assuming we didn't get the chase figure, which is okay. And yes, we do have the Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. So let's get him built. All right, and there's the final figure, Ultra Magnus, Shattered Glass, or Delta Magnus, and it looks really good. He's got a light up red chest, blue eyes, nice purple Autobot logo there. I think it's got a crack or like a, you know, scratch through it for the Shattered Glass kind of look. Really neat. Here's the back. And just noticing, is this not pushed in all the way? Yeah, but looks really good. He comes with this basically the same gun as before, but they got more paint detail on the chest, on the waist. You got silver chrome on the crotch and on the shins, all really nicely painted. And then the head itself has some silver paint for the ears and the face. So yeah, here's his collector's card. All right, and for some comparisons, there it is next to the original Ultra Magnus and the Corebot Ultra Magnus, just the white prime. I still think this one looks really amazing. It's really the axe and the overall paint job, but there you go for those. So final recommendations on the Blokees Transformers Shining version 03. I really like these. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I'm going to recommend it. I love that they continue to have ingenuity and just innovate on these figures. You know, new weapons, new ways of, new figure here. We got light up features, you know, alternate heads. They just keep adding stuff that makes it really fun. And I like the IDW stuff. You know, I think it's cool that they're branching out beyond the G1 and giving us the Shattered Glass and a few other IDW style things, so you can kind of have more than just a G1 collection. Now we do have some more Blokees to look at, so stay tuned for the Classic Class Starscream and Bumblebee from the Transformers 1 movie. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Blokees for sending these for review, and we'll see you next time.